and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome to my very first pack and plan with me video. We are actually getting ready for my very first holiday here in Scotland, and I am super excited. I've been waiting for the day that the restrictions would start lifting so that we can start exploring Scotland a bit more. If you're new here, you might not know, but I am a South African and I moved to the UK at the end of 2019. And one of my biggest reasons for moving was that I wanted to travel more. Obviously, with the year that 2020 was, I was not able to do that. So that's why I'm so excited that we are finally getting the opportunity to travel and explore. Even though it's just local, to me, Scotland is basically still a foreign country and I really haven't seen that much of it. So I am very excited to bring you along on my first holiday here in Scotland. There's going to be two parts to this. Basically, in this video, we'll be covering the packing and planning for the trip, and then I'll also be vlogging our holiday in Isle of Skye, so that will be a separate video that will be out next week. As I mentioned, we are going to the Isle of Skye, which is an island here in Scotland. Even though it's an island, you can still access it by car because there is a bridge that connects the island to the mainland. It's about a 5-hour drive from Edinburgh, where we are located. So we are gonna do a mini road trip up to the Highlands of Scotland. The Isle of Skye is known for its beautiful landscapes, hiking, waterfalls. So I think it's gonna be a very nature-focused trip. We've actually already booked our accommodation through Airbnb. The spot is called Antlers Lodge and it looks like it has an amazing view of a sea loch. I'm not going to try and pronounce the name of this loch, but I'll put it up on the screen. And you also get a view of another group of islands that are right next to Isle of Skye. And in the review, someone said that you should look out for dolphins. So accommodation is already sorted, but I don't really have a plan for activities that we are gonna do yet. So today I wanna go through some suggestions that I found on TikTok and YouTube. I find it really helpful to go through TikToks and YouTube videos to see where people have gone before. And I find these platforms useful for finding like quirky suggestions, because the tourist website will have like all the main big attractions, but you don't want to just do all the main touristy things. You actually want to experience cool local things that you might not necessarily find on these tourist websites. So I've already made my list of those things, and today I just want to kind of see where those places are, and do we need a book for some activities, how much they cost. And I also want to have a look at the weather because it's such an outdoorsy holiday. I'm going to start doing a bit of research now, and then I'll take you through some of the activities that I find. It's a couple of hours later now, and I've managed to put together like a rough schedule for all the days that we will be in Isle of Skye. And I also booked tickets to go to Dunvegan or Dunvegan Castle. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it, but I think that's gonna be pretty cool. It looks really pretty and it sits right next to a loch as well, so you get an amazing view, and then you can take a tour of the castle and the gardens. And that was £14 for a ticket. That was really the only activity that I needed to book for. Everything else is basically an outdoor activity. So the one day we want to go to the fairy pools that are supposed to be really magical, and the pools are supposed to be a sparkling blue color. And then we also want to go to the Mealt Falls. Also not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's a 90-meter waterfall that basically falls into the ocean, so that also looks really cool. One thing that comes up all the time when you look up Isle of Skye is the hike to the Old Man of Storr, and it looks like it's about a 45-minute hike. and then it takes you up to this iconic rock formation, and I've seen so many photos, so I'm quite keen for this hike. I also definitely want to visit the main town in Isle of Skye, which is Portree, and there's a really cute harbour with colourful houses and restaurants, so definitely want to go past there and maybe get some fish and chips. One thing that I still need to book tonight is a few restaurants for when we want to eat out. I've definitely learned that you shouldn't just expect to get a table when you arrive, especially with the restrictions. Restaurants can't really host people to their full capacity with social distancing and everything. So I need to look for a few restaurants and book those in advance just to make sure that we'll actually be able to get a table. Okay, we're back and it's a few days later now, and we're only one day away from our Isle of Skye trip now, so our holiday is just around the corner and I'm so excited. I am actually going to start packing tonight, and for some people that might seem a bit excessive, but you know what, I don't want to rush tomorrow night. Once I turn off my laptop after work, I want to have that holiday feeling. I don't want to feel like I have so much packing still left to do. So I'm going to pack my clothes tonight, and then tomorrow I'll do the food and my makeup and toiletries. I actually have my really big bag over here. It's not just for me, it's also for my husband. We're just gonna take one big bag for everything. And this bag actually got me from South Africa to the UK, so it's done. It's a fair bit of traveling already. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I just checked the weather to see what we can expect, and it's not looking great. I will say that the weather has changed every single time I looked. So basically that tells me that you can't predict the weather on the Isle of Skye. And I'm sure that's not going to stop us from having a good holiday, as long as you just pack the right outfits. So basically that's what we're gonna do now, just pack all my clothes. And I also actually want to put on some self-tan later because I want to look a little less pale for my holiday. I'm not too confident in my self-tan skills though, because I've only done it once before. You can check out the video on that if you want to, so we'll see how it goes. But I thought it would be good to pack the clothes first before I put self-tan on my hands and it's all sticky. So let's get into the packing. Packing is finally done, well, just the clothing part, but at least that is one thing ticked. I'm just taking a little break, enjoying some juice, and I had some dinner, and I'm now going to do the self-tan. So the self-tan that I'm using is the Bondi Sands self-tanning foam, and then for after the tan I have the St. Maura's Tan Enhancer Cream. So apparently if you use this as a moisturizer after applying your tan lasts a bit longer. So next I'm going to take a shower and then I'm going to apply the tan. And that is how you know it was a long day. It's about 7:30 and I closed my laptop a few minutes ago. I am officially on holiday. Now I can move on to packing. Yay, fun times. But I thought to get into the holiday mood, I would pour myself a glass of wine, which is really refreshing. And then back here, I don't know if you can see, but we have like all the groceries that arrived today, so I need to sort through that and Basically, I'm going to pack all the non-perishable foods, everything that doesn't really need to go into the fridge. So I'm going to pack that tonight, and then in the fridge I'm going to have a section for the stuff that needs to stay cold overnight, and then I'll pack that tomorrow morning. But at least it will all be in one place, so hopefully it won't take too long. Some highlights from the groceries include these amazing butter croissants, just great for a quick breakfast. These are literally my new favorite candies here in the UK. It's the fruit pastels, and I'm pretty sure you get this in South Africa as well, but I just never really ate it, so maybe it was a different brand or something. But if you are in the UK, get some fruit pastels. These are amazing. Another new discovery that I've made here in the UK are these caramel wafers. Oh, I just love them. They are so amazing. Covered in chocolate, then it's a wafery biscuit, and then it has a little bit of caramel in there. And then of course we just have like ingredients to do some cooking, because we want to like eat out one night and then cook the following night, because we have a kitchen in our Airbnb, so we might as well use it. I'm gonna use this container over here to pack everything. It's just like a little bit easier than all the bags. And then the fresh fridge stuff I'll put like in a mini cooler bag tomorrow morning. I do feel like I'm starting to look a bit tired at this point, but we are almost there. The food is packed in now, and now I just need to do my makeup. I've just realized that I actually never mentioned how the whole tanning thing went, and I don't know if you can see, but I do feel like I look a lot more bronzed, but it's still so much effort. I don't know if I could really go through that much effort every time to just look more bronzed. I do really miss my South African tan. It was just natural, effortless. But anyway, for now this will do. So moving on to the makeup packing, and I'm actually excited about this one because I have a little new makeup bag. So I got this from Amazon and it was like £4. It was so cheap. So what I really like about this makeup bag is that it's a drawstring bag. So it feels like there's a lot of space to put all your stuff, and I was just getting so annoyed with all my little mini makeup bags. I just wanted something where I could put everything in one place. And I usually do my makeup right here on the floor. I don't know why. I have a perfectly good chair right there and a makeup mirror, but still for some reason I do it here in the morning in front of this mirror on the floor. So this is so convenient, just like pull it out and then I can see everything in front of me. I don't have to like look in the drawer for different products and everything, so this is super convenient. I would recommend if you are annoyed with your makeup bags. Let's take another sip of wine and then let's finish off this packing. We've made it through the packing. I feel like I am ready for my holiday, and I'm also ready for my dinner. We got some Chinese takeaway, so I got some fried rice with shrimp and it is so good. If anyone is in the Edinburgh area and you're watching this, you need to try Taste Good. Their food is so affordable and delicious every single time. It's like our favorite Chinese takeaway place. So I'm really excited for my dinner, but I'm even more excited for our holiday to Isle of Skye that starts tomorrow. So I'm gonna be kicking off that vlog tomorrow and then filming our couple of days that we are going to be there. So I'm going to end off this pack and plan video here. I hope you enjoyed these few minutes with me, and if you did, please also remember to give this video a thumbs up down below. Thanks again for watching, and then I'll see you guys in my next video.